Hello everyone, this is Shubham Chaudhary and I welcome back you again in the 30th video of our YouTube channel. Today is 30th of January and we are discussing this LeetCode medium problem number 150, evaluate reverse Polish notation. So here they have given an array of strings, tokens that represents an arithmetic expression in a reverse Polish notation. Now we need to evaluate the expression and then return an integer that represents the value of the expression. So what the question says, they have given some array of string in the reverse Polish notation, and we need to find the value of that. Here we need to note that the valid operations are plus, minus, multiply and divide only. No other operator will be there except this, and each operand may be an integer and another expression. So every operand will be of integer or this minus, it will be an expression like minus 11, and the division between two integers always truncates towards 0, and then there will not be any division by 0. So the expression will make sure that there will not be any division by 0. So we will not take such test case. Then the input represents a valid arithmetic expression in a reverse Polish notation. So here the input is in a reverse Polish notation. So next, the answer and all intermediate calculations can be represented in a 32-bit integer. So this expression is in a reverse Polish notation, and we are performing. How we will perform for the example one? Let's suppose 2 1 then plus 3 multiply. So 2 plus in for from these three expressions we are performing 2 plus 1, then with the 3 we are performing multiply and giving 9 as a result, and we need to return the result. Here 4 13 5 divide plus, so they are performing 13 and 5 and their division and then adding it to 4 like this. So in this bigger expression, first of all, the plus is performing 9 plus 3, as we can see here, 9 plus 3, then multiply with minus 11, this multiplication with minus 11. Then the expression we will get, we will divide it with 6, then we will divide 6 with that expression, and after that we are multiplying that with 10. So 10 multiplied with this expression. After that we are adding plus 17 to it and then plus 5. So how we will perform such expression and get the result? So approach will be, there is a pattern here. If we iterate through the for loop, we can see that whenever we get an operator such as plus, minus, divide, multiply, then the first operator from this zeroth index, so the first operator from left side is plus, then we are performing operation for the previous two values of that operator. So we are performing 9 plus 3 first. So our first expression is 9 plus 3, then we are performing this, therefore we are performing this 9 plus 3. After that the result will be stored it here only. Then we have 10 6, the result minus 11 and then multiplication. So as we found this multiplication, then we will perform multiplication of its previous two values. So previous value is minus 11 and its previous value is this expression 9 plus 3. So 9 plus 3 multiply with minus 11. This is the second expression. After that, when we find another operator divide, so we will take the previous two expressions. So first expression is this with so the first expression is this, and first previous expression is this, and the second previous expression is 6. So we will divide 6 with this expression. Here 6 divided with this expression, and so on for the next operators. So we need to access the last element which we inserted. So approach will be, we will insert one by one this element in the container, and we need to access the last two elements of, when we found plus, then we will store the last two elements which we inserted. So we will insert 3 and 9. So we will use stack here. So the approach is this, we will use stack. Stack operation says that first in and last out. So the element which inserted at last will go out first. So when we push 10, then we will push 6 in the stack, then we will push 9 in the stack, then we will push 3 in the stack. So our stack top will be 3. And when we perform plus operator, when we see plus operator, we will perform the stack's topmost two element, we will remove them and perform that operation according to the operator, and I'll again insert, push it to the stack. So when we see plus, then we will remove this 3 and 9 and perform the operation, that is 9 plus 3 12, and we will push that 12 again in the stack. Now then we will push minus 11 here, minus 11. I'm talking about this example. So minus 11. Then when we see this multiply operator, we will remove these two elements and perform their operation. So 12 into minus 11, we will do that calculation and insert that value here again in the stack. Then we see divide here, so we will remove this value and this 6, and we will divide that value, and again we will push that second value in the stack. As doing it, so we will get the last element and only the single element which is the answer which is present in the stack. So and we will return that answer using answer stack dot top. Only one element will be present, and that will be our answer in the stack. So we will return that stack. So how to code for that, let's discuss. Before that, if you are new to the channel, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. So first of all, we will create a stack of int. Let's suppose is answer, call it as answer. Then we will iterate through this tokens array of string. So for int I equals to 0, I less than tokens dot size I plus plus. Now here we will check two conditions. If the current string is operator or the operand. So we will check here. If it is an operator, then we will perform some operations, else we will perform some other operations. So if tokens of I equals to, we will check every operator first. So tokens of I plus else. So here some copy paste work. Now if it is plus or if it is minus or it is multiply or divide, then we will perform what? We will take two elements from first. When we see an operator, so when we see an operator, we will remove the last two values that we inserted in the stack. So we will take the first value, int a equals to answer dot top, and we will remove that value using answer dot pop. Then second value we will take int b equals to answer dot top and answer dot pop. As by performing this, we will access the last two elements that we inserted in the stack. Then we will do what? We will perform operations based on the operator we are getting. So if tokens of I is equals to plus, we will perform, let store it in the result, int result. So we will perform here what? Result equals to b plus a. Okay, now why we are taking b first? So here when we push the into the stack, the 9 will go first and then 3. So first element is 3 and second element is 9, and we need to perform here 9 plus 3. So we are taking b first and then a, and again perform for another expressions. Else if else. Now if tokens of I is plus, then this, then if tokens of I is minus, then perform b minus a. If tokens of I is multiplication, then perform b plus b into a, and if it is divide, so perform result equals to b divided by a. And at last we will store that result again in the, and we will push that result again in the stack. So we will remove two elements, perform their operation, and the result we get, we will push that in the stack. So answer dot push result into the stack. Now if the current element is not the operator, and if it is an operand, so we will perform else here. And what if we get an operand? So we will simply push that element into the stack. So for 10, if the current element is 10, we will simply push that element in the stack. So answer dot push that element. So before pushing that element, we need to typecast it to integer. Here it is a string. We need to only push the elements that are integers in the stack. So we will perform this string to integer function and then take the tokens of I. So this expression will perform string and convert it to integer and then push into the stack. So here answer dot push stack of tokens of I. And at last, after this for loop, we need to return the result. So our result will be the last element which remains in the stack. So we will return answer dot top, and it will be our last element. So here that's the code. Let's check for the solution. Expected semicolon. Okay, here we don't need to assign the expression, as we are only getting plus, minus, multiply and divide in this. So the last else part will be division. Yeah, the code ran successfully. Let's check for the sample test cases, sorry, hidden test cases. Yeah, the code ran successfully with a nice time complexity. Here the time complexity will be big of n, as we are performing only a for loop and we are iterating through this tokens array, and the space complexity will be big of n, as we are storing the elements, every element in the stack, every numerator element only, the operand, not the operator. So the big time complexity will be overall will be big O of n, where n is the size of the size of this vector, and the space complexity will be big O of n also. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and stay tuned for upcoming LeetCode problem of the day videos and exciting one-stack web development projects. Stay tuned and happy coding, and let's make this year a fantastic one together. Thank you.